Okay, welcome back to Ground Zero. La 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 la.
That's really why you're making so much noise. It is quite annoying.
Well, Daryl, in this clip, we are going to discuss precisely that, noise. Apparently, because Singapore is such an urbanized small dot, most Singaporeans have to put up with loud noises at least once in their lives. Like this next story, for example. Noisy construction work disturbs neighbours in the morning but is quiet in the afternoon. A stomper, Fat Foodie, complained that noisy construction work was carried out in the mornings at Hailey Bar Methodist Girls' School, while residents were still resting. But the site was quiet in the afternoons.
Okay, when the stomper made a call to NEA, the officer could even hear the hammering over the phone. And the hammering works, always starts at 8 AM sharp.
That sounds really annoying, especially if people want to sleep in, like me. As Stomper Trivial Matters said, maybe start early and early for the workers.
Stomper Faye has had similar problems. I think this is a problem a lot of us face because, high rise is so in demand and space is so scarce in Singapore. She lives near Woodland Stadium and says that it's really noisy when schools hold events there because they blast music on the sound system and students are encouraged by their teachers to scream loudly. Take a look at this video entitled "Schools Create Huge Din at Woodland Stadium."
Well, according to the Stomper, she brought the digital camera in 2006 and said that even with such a lousy camera, she can capture the sounds so clearly. So you must be able to imagine how loud the volume truly is.
In response to a story, a student sent in the article entitled "Ridiculous to complain about noise when you live near a stadium."
Yeah, according to the student from a school that holds its sports day at Woodland Stadium, he said that the noise should be expected when one lives near a stadium. He also asserts that the volume wasn't that great and the event was held in daytime when most residents should be awake.
Well, the noise level must certainly be something if Stomper Faye has to complain about it, but Singaporeans like to complain. Like what KK929292 commented, there are people working night shifts who need to sleep in the daytime. There are parents who need to take care of infants that kept them awake all night, and they need to rest in the morning. A good rest is precious for these people.
Yeah, but there are people who are unsympathetic. Yeah, in the next story, students told a resident to put up with the noise or move out in "Don't live next to a school," student tells resident who complains of the noise.
Apparently his daughter was sick and the school had its assembly on an open area within its compound. Announcements were being made via a PA system and he went to the compound and there were a few men standing there and asked one of them if the noise level could be reduced by repositioning the speakers. One of them answered, "Don't live next to a school lah." He was shocked by the comment and left the compound. He wrote to the school about it and has yet to receive a reply.
Well, a stomper, Mr. Ben Chai said, as a student, you should be thinking of ways to make Singapore a better place. Despite that, it's inevitable that there is noise created in a school, but please correct your attitude now while you are still in school. And I feel that I certainly agree with that.
I think noise in schools are acceptable because, for me, I just think that schools are just generally noisy. And with YOG coming, I think there's going to be more noise everywhere. So, I think for the short period, just try to cheer on, Would you cheer? I mean, if there are like sporting events going on in your neighborhood, because YOG is going to be played out in like venues around your neighborhoods, right?
Yeah, that's quite true. But as for cheering, okay, unless I feel motivated to support only Singapore and no one else, then
very nationalistic of you.
Yeah, I would make some noise. But other than that,
quiet lah. Okay, stay tuned for more Ground Zero.